Now, there are a lot of cultural differences that we cover here on the channel between Europe and the United States. One that I don't really have to worry about is going to be dating, relationships, companionship. But I do have children that are getting older and becoming of age. And we're going to be traveling to Europe a lot. And who knows, maybe my daughter is going to end up marrying someone from France or Italy, or I have no idea. So I was a little curious. We came across a couple of these videos and we kind of threw them out here just so I could get a better understanding of what dating culture is like. And the responses are mixed, to say the least. So buckle up. This should be a fun one. That like button, grab a drink or something, and let's dive in.
Guys, I've just been on a first date and I can tell you right now there is not going to be a second. So tell me why. We went to a beer garden. I met him there. I walk in and I'm like, hey. He's like, hey, let me get you a drink. I was like, thank you so much. He was like, what do you want? I said, I'll have a pint of Guinness, please. He looked at me. He said, a pint of what? I said, oh, a Guinness. And he was like, you're going to drink a Guinness? I said, yeah, I love it. It's literally like my go-to. He said, I'm not buying you a pint of Guinness. I said, oh, I can buy it then. Like,
no
it's
way.
not an issue. And he said, no. As in, like, I cannot believe I've invited a bird to the pub and she's ordered a pint of Guinness. That is so masculine.
I'm not laughing at what the guy said, but I love the term bird. That y'all use that to, like, reference women. What are men called? If women are birds, what are men? I have no idea. This guy's kind of a D-bag. Seriously, you're going to get mad that a girl's ordering a Guinness? They're delicious. What are you talking about?
Review. Excuse me? God forbid a girl likes a pint. I didn't realise it was that much of a problem. What? So anyway, I got the Guinness, split the G right in front of him to prove a point, and then I left. And I'm probably going to block him and everything, because what do you mean? What? He sat there with his double rum and coke. Fuck off. Get a Guinness.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Split the G to prove a point. Legend. What kind of guy gets mad at a girl ordering? I mean, and she's a pretty girl. She's a pretty girl. Ordering a Guinness? I'd be like, hell yeah, this girl knows how to get down. Ordering a Guinness? That's what I'm talking about. And for the lady, perhaps a cocktail? Perhaps not. Do this in Ireland and you'll have multiple marriage proposals. Yeah, I bet, right? The second he said bird, I'm out of there. Yeah, what is it with the bird? Is that like, is that the younger culture uses that? If she drinks Guinness, she's a 10. It's giving, and for the lady, a salad perhaps? At least he handed you the red flag on a silver platter. How fragile was his masculinity? Yeah, for real, seriously. I think, gosh, when I first met my wife, I think she had a drink in her hand when we first met. As most people, right? This is like way back in the day before they have like apps. That's not even that old either. All right, let's keep going.
When I lived in the US, it was normal to directly approach someone in a bar to flirt. But when I moved to Europe, Germany specifically, I learned that Germans seem to just stare at you from across the bar if they find you attractive. So I'm asking Europeans how they flirt in their country.
Flirting doesn't really happen that often here.
I don't feel like anyone just comes up to you and tries talking to you. I feel like they're just staring at you. Oh yeah, staring. And if you're lucky, they say something.
A lot of girls don't like a very common phrase. You have to be unique, you know. You see the response. In 5 seconds, you can understand if a girl wants you or not.
You know it with the eyes. Just looking at me.
In Ukraine,
Do you guys just flirt with eyes? You know, just stare at someone? But I thought the German stare, everyone just, is it like a distinct stare? Like you have a normal stare, a hello stare, and then like a hey, what's going on stare? So fascinating. All right, Daniel's from the Ukraine. What's he got to say?
guys always have to initiate. You're coming up like this,
Yes.
probably with some flowers, with some wine.
Don't have to be shy. They need to be
Like active, like
Yes.
I go to ask her something.
Yeah, usually. I mean, that's pretty traditional, right? Like the men have to go up and start it. All right, so this came from DW. I didn't even know they were on TikTok. So the comments say, so how do people meet in Germany? This is probably an American. That sounds terrifying. As a person from NYC, I find staring aggravated assault. What? There is no flirting in Germany. It's so awkward. Ah, that sucks. There's got to be flirting, right? Is it just like in the major cities, like big cities where things are different? I would imagine like if you meet a nice lady out in the countryside, she might be a little more prone to flirting. I could be wrong. I have no idea. That's not what the movies tell us. They're supposed to invite you out to their luxury yacht and buy you a new dress for it. It's like every American girl has this dream of meeting someone from Europe, in any country from Europe, literally anyone. And they're very rich and they do everything for them. The Ukrainian gets it. LOL. How does one country manage to make every single human interaction so complicated? Is that I don't know. I'm so curious just to get over there, see how y'all are. I'm going to have to tone myself down, though. In Poland, flirting is liking her IG story. What? In Italy, a guy will look at you, and if you like him, you look back. The men will do the rest. All right, so Italian men are a little different. I guess all men are a little different, right? Okay, let's go to the next one.
Yo, I matched with this absolute baddie Eastern European chick on Tinder. We're going out right now. We're gonna grab some drinks. Let's fucking go. Yo, date with the
Okay, what is the what's the term for this? A Chad, like an American Chad? Obviously, this is like a skit because he's already on the second day. It's got to be. Well, we'll keep watching.
baddie went pretty good. One weird thing, she wants me to meet her fucking
Eastern
mom.
European
I don't know
women.
if that's like a cultural thing or whatever, but fuck it, we ball. Meeting with the mom went good. I heard her saying that I have good genes and that I have a green card. So no idea how she got into my wallet, but you know, fuck it. Just got the invite over text. Your boy's gonna smash. Yo, bro, I just fucking hate that shit. Was fucking
Jesus.
So she called me and said that she was pregnant after one day. So I don't even know how that's possible, but I'm gonna have to man up and I know what I have to do. Fucking out of here. I'm gonna move to Mexico or some shit. Gonna date a Latina? Here they're way less crazy than this. Her brothers, Igor
A Latina or Eastern European women are more crazy than Latinas? I don't know. I've heard this. That's pretty wild. Latinas are
and
nuts.
Alexi found me and beat the fucking shit out of me. But other than that, they seem like really nice guys. I just got fucking married. Yeah, this week has really gotten away from me, hasn't it?
All right. Someone says Eastern European women are like the Latinas of Europe. I guess so. Day 10, your account has been emptied. Oh, shit. This is what we call casual dating. That's casual dating. All right. Winter Latinas. Eastern women are like Latinas. German flirting is just staring at each other. I think I'm learning what's going on here. I'll make sure when the time is appropriate to pass it along to someone. Let's go next.
Are you single in a relationship?
I'm single.
And where do you normally meet girls in London?
Probably dating apps.
Yeah?
Hinge.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long are you using Hinge for?
6 months, I think. Yeah.
And how was your experience there?
Not great.
Okay. Knew it.
Why not?
I'm still single, so.
Okay.
But yeah.
But did you have any dates?
Yeah. Been on dates, but yeah, it's just not great.
Okay.
But yeah.
And where do you usually invite girl for a date?
Restaurant?
Pub, but that sounds bad. But yeah, maybe the pub or just drinks, you know, then nice bar or something like that.
Who should pick up the bill?
Seems like a
would
nice
you
guy.
pick up the bill or would you split it?
I split it. I think split it 100%. I'll
Yeah?
buy the first round, but you need to buy the second round.
That's so wild. That's so wild. I've heard that that's kind of like a difference. American men just always, you're paying for the bill, the first date at least. I mean, pretty much my entire life if you're me.
Why so?
I think it's a level of like respect. It's just like respecting my time, your time, and I just think that that's how I'd want a relationship going forwards. And I think it says a lot in that regard. I want a partnership rather than just like a, you know, you're gonna be like a crutch for another person. I think it should be equal.
Okay. And what qualities are looking in a woman?
No, I'm gonna get in trouble.
Intelligence, kindness, looks are always good. But to be honest, like, you know, that is just the world we live in. But yeah, I think those are like, you know, predominantly intelligence and kindness, and someone who's like, you know, patient and can, you know, give the other person time.
Okay. And what are you giving back?
What am I giving back? I think I'm I don't want to blow my own trumpet. I'm British man, I don't like that. Intelligence, kindness, and looks. Yeah, I think I've got some jokes and stuff like this, but you know, I definitely give people their space. I don't want to like I said, I just view it as a partnership. I don't want to be like a wet blanket on someone. So like giving space and time, and you know, bigging them up all the time, being the
Space
big
and time.
cheerleader.
Time, space,
By the way, I
the time-space continuum.
have have a blog where many single people follow me in London. If you want, I can tag you on this video on Instagram and maybe you can find a girlfriend.
I don't actually have Instagram.
No?
I'm not a big one for social media. There we go.
Hey, that is a positive thing. If you find a man that doesn't have an Instagram or is just not on social media, that usually means he's probably like a decent normal guy. May this kind of man never find me. Oh shit. Split the bill. You don't need a girlfriend. You need to find another job. Oh my god. This is probably, I don't know. She's La Ingo Burnable. I love, I've checked the comments here and there. And I love when you guys like totally roast me when I'm trying to pronounce stuff. It's hilarious. Is he going 50-50 with pregnancy, running the household, emotional labor, period pains, the money behind the looking good that he finds so important, etc., etc.? Yeah, I mean, like men and women are so different. I hate when they're like, oh, we have to be exactly equal. And it's like, not really. Like women do stuff, many things so much better than men, and then men also do things so much better than women. Like we complement each other, It's like trying to put a maze together or solve a maze that you can never get to the end of because it's infinite. All right, let's check out this one.
Swedish boys.
How do you feel about Swedish boys?
Fuck me. Swedish guys think they're like the shit, and they're not. I'm the shit.
Swedish guys, please don't be offended, but I fucking hate you.
I don't really have anything.
What?
They're so cheap, they're boring as hell, shy and really awkward.
I feel like the American boys are very different compared to the Swedish boys. They working for the girls. I love that.
So for dating, definitely American boys. Like they'll buy you a drink, they'll ask for your number.
I hope the American boys are not afraid to open the wallet, make the pockets hurt.
Okay, when you talk like that, yeah, that's too much. All right, so Swedish girls, what is, these girls are dressed like, what's that movie? Oh my gosh, what is it called? The summer, oh, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Where they all get together and it's like a cult. What is that movie called? Anyway, all right, go to the comments. It'll come to me. Swedish men equal princesses. I'm sure there's some great Swedish men out there. Okay, a bunch of memes. Trust me, they are all in love with a Swedish guy. Yeah, probably. Real Swedish men will pay for their woman, protect her, and offer his loyalty, but those things are earned. All right, we got some Swedish men, I think, in the comments here, defending themselves. This one says, cheap because we work and drinks are freaking expensive. Yeah, on my way from America, I knew there was going to be some American man in there like, holy cow, I got to get out there. All right, what's this?
So,
you're on a date with an Italian man.
Oh, my mom. What a woman. I love my mom. Mia madre. God bless. I love her so much. Sometimes I kiss her. I always say she's the only woman of my life. Women. I always say she's the only woman of my life. She will always be the most important. Even my wife. I gotta love my wife. I know. I'm just kidding. But... she does so much for me. She does so much. She worked hard with my dad, my father. He also worked hard. Her tiramisu, oh my god. I have her recipe. I will make some. Yes. I want to kiss my mom. Sometimes me and my mom, we make out.
Oh my god. I can't handle the leg spreading. It's hilarious. Me and my mom make out?
Yes. Because... Ooh. But no, not weird. I kiss her because I love her. I want to show I appreciate her. It's important for me, for my culture. And I always say this. My mother is the most important woman of my life, even more than my wife. It rhymes.
That's actually pretty funny. I know it's a comedy skit, but that was pretty good. In Italy, they don't cut the umbilical cord ever. The leg spread, incredible. Yeah. Is this like a stereotype? Like the men are like trying to show their junk off? That's pretty funny. An Italian man once told me, "You remind me of my mother," and that's a compliment because she is the light of my eyes. He was flirting. Oh my gosh. I dated an Italian man, and while we were in bed together, his mom walked into his apartment with his key and just started doing his laundry. The man was in his mid-30s. Jesus. Hey, it's the culture, all right? I'm just kidding. I know not all Italian men are like that. I saw this Italian guy. It was like he was on a college campus in America, and he was got up to the mic, was asking questions. He seemed really, really cool.
You should be thankful for going on a date with me. It's a lot of work. I could just be doing the job myself. Oh, you're early.
What did she just say?
Thankful for going on a date with me. It's a lot of work. I could just be doing the job myself. Oh, you're early. Yeah, I guess it's better than being late. But I still don't like that you weren't exactly on time. Yeah, you know, you're pretty and all, but I see pretty women every single day. So yeah, that's why I'm not looking at you too much.
What?
Also, you're sitting a little bit too close, okay? I really value my space. And yeah, just for your information, I am probably not going to touch you in any single way at all until the 10th date. Good thing I was a little tired today and that you could keep up. I had to wake up to schedule a doctor appointment. You know, the phone lines are only open between 5:17 till 6:04 a.m. But you should be happy that you could walk at least 1 mile. I mean, 10 kilometers. I would probably dump you instantly if you couldn't. Let's split the bill. It's not rude or anything, it's equality. I'm a feminist. I believe in equal rights. It's not the lack of interest. It's just being fair.
Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. I wonder what Swedish man broke her heart. Totally kidding, Melina. If you're seeing this, it's all a joke. As a Greek, is this why Swedish women are always so happy to see us every summer? Maybe. Highest divorce rate in Europe, if I'm not mistaken. Really? Sweden has the highest divorce rate in Europe? Dang. Apparently, Swedish men are kings. Oh gosh. And me successfully got a Danish man to pay my rent, vacations, almost every meal, cook for me, and look after him when I'm sick. Also, be respectful, kind, and loyal. You can do it too, ladies. If he really likes you, he will. Why have Sweden 70% divorce rates? No, it can't be that high, can it? That's extremely, that's higher than the US, if that's real. All right, let's bounce around here. Let's find another one.
Can't confirm the rumors are true. Italian men are so hot. Every second man I pass is literally a 10 out of 10. Like, these men put Brad Pitt to shame. And not only do they look hot, but they're dressed so nice. And I don't know, there's just something suave about them. Literally, I just passed the guy. He's literally like this. He's like posted up on a wall and he just has his sunglasses and he's just like... Guys, I just might have to find myself an Italian man. All my Sicilians out there, let me know. Are Sicilian men the thing? Do I need a Sicilian man? Let me know. I can't confirm the rumors.
All right. She put the title as Lord Have Mercy. Italian men, all right? So Italian men, I don't know. I've always heard that like Swedish or like Nordic women are just beautiful, but Italian men dress so freaking well. Yeah, they do. That was one thing that I saw when I see Italians. They do dress really good. As an Italian, don't fall for it. What? Oh, gosh. Girl, enjoy the view. No more than that. Trust me. A little bit of a burn there. Italian men are cool, but Russian men hear me out. Russian men? Throwing in Russians there? He calls you princessa. Just know he's got a whole Disney cast in his phone. As a Sicilian woman, don't waste your mental health. You'll go mad. So it's like, look but don't touch. Is that Italian men? At least from the women's perspective. I gotta get some more guys on here. We gotta find a guy.
Hey.
Hey, nice to meet you. Hi. You're lucky you
German,
came now
but you're
because I
late.
already started texting you that you're late.
Oh.
Yeah, but you probably forgot that we are meeting at 6:27, not 6:30, right?
No, the S-Bahn was late.
S-Bahn? You didn't cycle here?
No.
Okay, well, let's start the date, yeah? So I printed out some questions for us, and the first one is, when we have kids and it's dinner time, do you send the other kids home or can they eat with us?
They can eat with us, I guess.
Okay, and how much chocolate are they allowed to eat?
I don't know, but maybe you need some chocolate to relax a bit.
Okay, if you say so.
And?
Yeah, not bad. So, where were we? I don't think we need this anymore, right? And sorry for the comment about the cycling earlier. I know that Prinzenstraße has construction right now, so you probably just didn't want to go next to the Hauptstraße, right?
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. I know this wasn't planned, but you want to be spontaneous with me?
Okay.
Yeah. We can go on a little walk.
Yeah.
And yeah, I have time until 4:47, so it's super relaxed.
Oh, gosh. Want to go on a walk? That's nice on a first date. You and the black girl who lives in Germany need to collab. Y'all are both so funny. I think I have her too on here. I saw her face. Little walk equals 3-hour hike. Oh gosh. Even the paying sponsor only got a not bad. Let's start the date, yeah? A German man taught me that when you arrive early, you're on time. And when you arrive on time, you're late. A German man taught you that? That's from a movie. What movie is that from? Can't remember. Let's go to the next one.
Listen up. Dating is different over here, okay? If you're moving abroad to Spain, if you're studying abroad, if you're just visiting and you're planning on like doing the dating apps over here, I'm going to prepare you, okay? Because it's different. Number one difference I would say is the guys in the USA are way more forward. Like, it is in the culture to approach a girl and be like, can I buy you a drink? And here, they do not do that, okay? I'm not saying it's not gonna happen for you, but it's just less normal, okay? Number two, it's also not completely normalized to pay on the first date. Like, it's not abnormal to split the check. And like, everyone knows it's like completely culturally unacceptable in the USA if the guy tries to split the check on the first date in the USA.
Yeah.
Here,
you won't get a second date.
And number three, this was like the biggest thing for me to adjust to, is the guys here are just touchier in general, but like in a platonic way. I feel like it's way more normalized here in Spain for guys and girls to be platonic friends, rather than in the US. Like, I feel like it would be really weird if I had a boyfriend that was American that hung out with a girl alone. I feel like that's kind of like a red flag in relationships, but here it honestly happens all the time. It's also way more normalized for guys to live with their parents, even if they're like late 20s. And the environment as a whole in Spain is way more outwardly romantic. Like, it is very normal for a guy to kiss you on the street, make out with you on the street, hold hands, be very just loving in public. That is not seen as weird over here. In the US, that's like, I also will not lie, if you are blonde or have like light eyes, you will be seen as like rare here in Spain. There are obviously blondes here in Spain, but there's just like less than in the US. It's pretty common. They also get married later here. I think their average age to get married in Spain is like 35. I also feel that Spanish men are very passionate about their culture, and like, if they like you, they'll be very open to showing you their customs, their culture. They're very proud. And if you get included in the Sunday paella, and if you meet mom and dad, like, you are going to feel like you're part of the family.
Yeah, you don't ever introduce your partner to your parents until it's pretty serious. At least that's how we are here in the States. My favorite story visiting Spain was that this guy stopped me in the mall, asked me on a date with Google Translate, gifted me Prada glasses, and then brought his friend to translate the date that night. That sounds like a movie, doesn't it? Living with your parents in Spain in late 20s is not cultural. It's the result of several years of economic control and modern socialism. Interesting take. Sorry for treating you as equals and adults when splitting the bill. Yeah, that's the thing. I know this is the argument that goes on, as like women want to be treated exactly equal, you know, women's rights and all that. And then when we start doing that, or men do, I don't do it anymore, but like actually like splitting everything down the middle, and then women are like, I would really like if they paid and took over. It's like, well, this is equal. The things she describes are true about Spanish dating, even if the reasons behind them are inaccurate. It's very different for somebody coming from a different dating culture. All right, this one's titled Culture Shock Alert.
Nothing can prepare you for the culture shock of dating in France as an American. In France, relationships move so fast your head will spin off of your shoulders. I would say the biggest difference is that in the US, where you would date multiple guys at the same time, I was used to dating 5 or 6 people at once and just going on.
That's not normal. I don't know why she said that's normal. Normal people don't date 5 or 6 people at one time. That's kind of crazy. All right, we'll keep going.
I was used to dating 5 or 6 people at once and just going on dates and figuring out who you like best and who you want to go forward with. Here, you pick one person and your girlfriend and boyfriend after the first or second date. I had one guy ask me if I wanted to come cook dinner with his parents and sister for our second date. Another key difference is that for them, they get into relationships faster, but they're not as serious in the beginning. I've been with my French boyfriend for the better part of 3 years now, and this was a huge obstacle in the beginning of our relationship. We had really different ideas of what it meant to be in the early phases. In France, you get into a relationship much faster than you would in the US, but it's way less serious. Because in the US, you're talking, and then you're sleeping together, and then you're exclusive, and then you're girlfriend and boyfriend. This is like a 6 to 8 month process. You basically have to get the law involved before you're official. In France, it's not like that at all. You go on a few dates with someone you like them, they're your girlfriend or boyfriend. This was definitely one of the weirdest things for me to adjust to as an American living in Paris. Follow along for more French culture shocks.
I think that her take on American dating, I mean, maybe that's what it's like now. I don't know. Maybe everyone is out there just dating 5 or 6 people. That seems kind of crazy. I mean, maybe maybe I was, when I was dating, talking to like a couple of girls at once, but not like full blown going out on dates with like switching back and forth. Call me old school, I guess. So I'm French. Got it. My British boyfriend and I dated for a month before he asked me to be exclusive girlfriend, boyfriend. But as soon as we met, we didn't want to meet anyone else anyway because we just knew. Yeah. I mean, when you know, right? LOL. That's what I do here in America too, but I'm a Scorpio Venus. Okay. I don't know what that means. Scorpio Venus. Where's your birth chart? Let's look it up. How do breakups work? Oh, this explains my boyfriend. I met his friends on our third date. He's Senegalese, but lived in France for quite a while. Hard to find too many guys on social media talking about dating. It's just not that common.
Stay away from Italian men. Stay away from men that look Italian. Stay away from men that eat Italian. Stay away from the country Italy. Don't even go near the border. Stay away from Switzerland. Don't even come near the don't even come to the EU. You know what? Just give up on the just stay away. Those men will make you feel like you cooking a top tier 5-star meal in the air fryer is not a luxury. Because I know how to cook with an air fryer, okay? Stay away from all men in Europe. They want you to cook. They want you to clean.
Yeah.
They want you to work. What do I look like? An independent woman? Stay away from humans. Stay away from humanoids that breathe. Be gay.
I like how she yelled "be gay" at the end. Someone says, as an Italian woman, I approve this message. As an Italian woman who only ever dated Italian men, I agree. Save me. All right, so the Italian women are struggling. Playing this loud for my Italian fiance because we're in a fight right now. I'm Italian and I'm afraid of dating Italian men. What is the thing with Italian men? They look amazing, right? As an Italian lesbian, I absolutely approve of this message. I bet you would. As an Italian man, I approve of this message. All right.
Ladies, I hate to break it to you, but the love of your life is
where
not
all
in the
the good
States.
men
They
are.
are in Europe because I've been here for a couple of days and I have
330, or we'll just say what? Yeah, 330 million people in America, and the love of your life is not there. They're in Europe. I'm sure they probably are in Europe, though. Let's keep going. I just think it's so wild when people are like giving dating advice. It's just like, it's so crazy.
yet to come across an uneducated conservative man who is
Wait,
to
what?
come across an uneducated conservative man who is not 6 feet. Everyone here is significantly taller, educated, and cares about people.
Educated. Okay. I love it when people yell like you're uneducated. It's one of the telltale signs that someone is not intelligent. Totally kidding, all right? The country of Europe. If you think all men in Europe is good men, then it is really bad in the US. I don't think so. Yep, in Europe, the conservatives are educated. All right. There's conservatives in Europe? I didn't know that. All right, guys. All wrapped up. That was a good one. I don't feel like I learned anything that I can use, but it was interesting to see the takes on dating. And let me know your thoughts in the comments below. All right, I'm getting the hell out of here. See you guys later. Peace.